Good afternoon, everybody. The live session will begin shortly. In the meanwhile, in the chat box, we have given you a link. Please enter your name, the name of your school in the chat box. And if you have any questions, please type it in the chat box. So in the chat box, there is a link, and you have to just click on the link, and you have to enter your name, the name of your school. And if you have any questions or doubts about that, you can type it in the chat box. We will just begin shortly. Good morning, everybody. My name is Kalpana, and thank you so much for taking our time to join us today on this session of ReadToMe. In this session, we will talk about the following points. 1, we will introduce you all to the ReadToMe solution. Second, we will show you how ReadToMe is used by both the students and the teachers. And number 3, we will talk about how ReadToMe has benefited both teachers and the students. And we will also talk about the factors that ensure positive outcomes by using this solution. But just before we begin the session, please note that if you have any questions, principals, if you have any questions, put them in the chat box and we will answer them at the end of the session. So any doubts, any questions, put them in your chat box there. And then at the end of the program, we have a QA session and we will answer सारे आपके questions को हम answer करते हैं. Okay, so let's start by watching a short video on ReadToMe and why teachers and students must use it. मतलब ये ReadToMe क्या है एंड उसके बारे में एक छोटा वीडियो देखेंगे एंड क्यों टीचर्स और स्टूडेंट्स को यूज करना चाहिए उसके बारे में थोड़ी सी जानकारी देंगे.
Why is learning English challenging? English phonics and pronunciations are very confusing. But we have a solution. Introducing ReadToMe, a multi-sensory AI software that reads out English text on the screen by highlighting each word. Learning with ReadToMe enables repeated multi-sensory exposure to words. This helps in word recognition and the development of pronunciation and oral skills.
When
ReadToMe is an extremely valuable tool for teachers. With ReadToMe, teachers can make their English class fun and interactive. Students can practice reading along with the voice.
One day when
Students can also check meanings and translations of new words in their textbooks. You might be thinking, why is ReadToMe unique? ReadToMe is the only program that supports the reading of the prescribed English textbooks. This means it is aligned to the school curriculum. And wait, there is more. ReadToMe can also help students learn at home.
one
day
Students can use ReadToMe Student Edition Android app to practice reading at home on their own. Over 100,000 tests have been conducted which confirm that using ReadToMe improves students' reading fluency and comprehension.
I hope that video was useful. अब चलिए, let's talk about 5 things that we learned after watching the video. क्या 5 चीज जो हमने इसमें देखा? सबसे पहले, we all know that learning English थोड़ा difficult होता है. क्यों? Because the English phonics and pronunciations can be very confusing, right? With ReadToMe क्या होता है? That the English textbook is read out on the screen and each word is highlighted. Number 2, students can learn new words on ReadToMe as क्योंकि word के meanings हैं, they are available in English and also in the vernacular way. So if you have Punjabi as a language, word meanings are shown in Punjabi and also as pictures. And third is that students can improve their reading and comprehension because with ReadToMe, students can read together along with the voice and check the meanings. So वो वर्ड सुनेंगे एंड रिपीट करेंगे एंड वर्ड्स का मीनिंग को जानेंगे. सो दे कैन इंप्रूव देयर रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन. नंबर 4, स्टूडेंट्स कैन प्रैक्टिस रीडिंग देयर ओन टेक्स्ट बुक्स. इट इज आपका अपना टेक्स्ट बुक है, सो दे कैन प्रैक्टिस रीडिंग देयर ओन टेक्स्ट बुक्स एट होम, घर पे भी, क्योंकि दे कैन यूज द ReadToMe स्टूडेंट एडिशन एंड्रॉइड ऐप देयर. एंड लास्ट पॉइंट जो बहुत जरूरी है, ReadToMe is the only unique solution because ये एक प्रोग्राम है which supports reading, मतलब जो आपके अपने स्कूल की किताब, it supports your own prescribed textbook. It is not any other textbook. आपके अपने textbook को, prescribed textbook को प्रोग्राम में दिया है. So that is why it is unique. Now, the ReadToMe software is used. It is used teachers के लिए भी है और students के लिए भी है. Students के लिए, students use the ReadToMe student edition to practice their reading comprehension at home, and also जो homework दिया जाता है, they are able to complete the homework given by the teacher. After every English class she gives homework that can be completed. So they use the student edition at home. And teachers, for teachers we have the teacher dashboard. For teachers we have एक teacher dashboard है हमारे पास, which gives teachers access to ReadToMe School Edition. Through teacher dashboard, the teachers can access the ReadToMe School Edition, जिसको हम फोन पे भी इंस्टॉल कर सकते हैं, लैपटॉप में भी इंस्टॉल कर सकते हैं, डेस्कटॉप और पीसी में इंस्टॉल कर सकते हैं टू कंडक्ट द क्लासेस. ReadToMe क्लास कंडक्ट करने के लिए फोन में, लैपटॉप में, डेस्कटॉप में इसको इंस्टॉल किया जा सकता है. So it is used by both the students and the teachers. Now, let's see how the software, next slide please. The next, yes. Now ReadToMe, now हमने आपको बताया कि the ReadToMe is used both by teachers and students. अब हम आपको बताते हैं कि how it is helpful, क्यों helpful है teachers को भी और students को भी. In class, तो in class में क्या होता है? It enables reading of English textbooks and help students to improve their reading comprehension. So students are reading their own English textbook, and as they are reading, they're able to improve their reading as well as their comprehension. At the end of the class के end में, the teacher क्या करती है? She will give homework to the students, and that homework is also based on whatever has been taught in the class, and this she does हर English class के बाद she gives homework. आफ्टर क्लास स्टूडेंट्स क्या करते हैं? वो घर जाके रीड टू मी स्टूडेंट एडिशन यूज करते हैं टू प्रैक्टिस द रीडिंग एंड कॉम्प्रिहेंशन एट होम. राइट नाउ द एंटायर प्रोसेस, ये जो पूरा प्रोसेस है, इन क्लास द टीचर इज टीचिंग, एट होम द स्टूडेंट्स आर यूजिंग द रीड टू मी स्टूडेंट एडिशन. दिस प्रोवाइड्स अ काइंड ऑफ अ बेटर लर्निंग एंड इट कंप्लीट्स द लर्निंग loop. Learn in school, come back and learn at home. So the entire revision and the learning loop is completed. और teachers के लिए क्या है? For teachers, it makes them, उनकी teaching, it makes their teaching easier and effective in the classroom. And it also helps them improve their own, अपना reading, comprehension, spoken English को वो improve करता है. इसके अलावा we also have the English Bolo program, जो टीचर्स को हेल्प करता है टू इम्प्रूव देयर इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग स्किल्स. सो फॉर टीचर्स इट मेक्स देयर टीचिंग इजियर, इट मेक्स देम मोर इफेक्टिव, इट हेल्प्स देम इम्प्रूव देयर रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन, एंड विद इंग्लिश बोलो दे आर एबल टू इम्प्रूव देयर इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग स्किल्स. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड्स प्लीज. नाउ ये रीड टू मी, व्हाई हैज इट बीन सो सक्सेसफुल? We are in so many schools. Why is it that we are so successful? Now the reason for this success is, one, सबसे पहले ये कि it is the textbook. We are offering you your own textbook, and the textbook is trained to read, the software is trained to read the textbook, and it is integrated, timetable के अंदर इसको integrate किया जाता है. Right? Second, कि हमने we have ensured कि teacher अभी भी लीडर ही रहे क्लास में. Not that she just puts on the solution and she goes away. No, the teacher will always be important. She will be a leader in the class. And read to me, and with read to me, it makes teaching easier and teachers को more effective बनाता है. Second, जो टेक्नोलॉजी चाहिए इसको यूज करने के लिए, whatever technology that is we need to use is very basic. Like, it can be used on a computer with a projector. It can be used by Windows, Linux, Android, smartboard, and TV connected to an Android device. So, and once downloaded, it can be used offline also. So, infrastructure wise भी बहुत basic ही है इसको. Next, students, और बहुत जरूरी है is that students जो है, once they are in the class, they enjoy the experience. When the read to me reads out, the pronunciation, the phonics, the reading speed of reading, allowing us to read slowly, reading fast, translating words into their Punjabi or Hindi, and the picture dictionary which shows them the meaning of those words, pronunciation को words को कैसे pronounce करना है. All of these tools जो read to me है, it actually makes the experience great fun. Students love the experience, they participate and they engage more. And third, we have actually used this. We have done an impact assessment to over 1 lakh schools में हमने इसको conduct किया, इसके assessments को conduct किया है, and this has been conducted mainly by independent agencies. Now, उसके results जो हैं, these tests they confirm the significant improvement in students. So जो school ने ये read to me use किया है, they have seen a significant improvement as compared to schools जिन्होंने इसको नहीं use किया है. So now, it's बहुत important चीज हम आपको दोबारा बताना चाहेंगे. That's a classroom tip, that teachers must use read to me 3 times a week for each class, each section. So if a class 6 has 3 sections, 6A, B, C, all 3 classes should get a minimum of 3 read to me classes. And the key learning, and अगर आप देखें कि the key learning किसी भी English class का, what are the learning outcomes that a child should be able to do? Once the English class is done, what is it that we expect a child to do? One is that the child should be able to recognize the words and read it correctly, right? That is one thing we require. Second, we require that Students, whatever they are reading, जो भी वो पढ़ रहे हैं, they should be able to understand कि what am I reading? They should be able to understand that. Third, as they keep reading, they should be able to improve their vocabulary. Apna vocabulary, depending on the class, you have to slowly improve your vocabulary, and that is what we expect. Third, last is that they should improve their pronunciation. The word should be pronounced correctly, and that they should speak fluently. बात करना चाहिए, right? So एक तो जरूरी है कि पहले words को recognize करके उसको ठीक तरीके से पढ़ें. Second है अपना comprehension improve करें by कि समझे कि हम क्या पढ़ रहे हैं. They should be able to understand that. Third, अपनी vocabulary improve करें. And last but not the least, अपना जो pronunciation है उसको improve करें. And finally, अपना जो fluency है, जो speaking fluency है, उसको improve करें. हमें ये, this is what we are expecting from every child. And जो ये ReadToMe tool है, this helps achieve exactly that. इसका ये जो learning objectives है, ReadToMe के द्वारा you can achieve these objectives. But जैसे मैंने कहा, इसको achieve करने के लिए क्या critical है कि one, that you use it 3 times a week. Ensure इसको timetable में integrate करके minimum 3 times a week आप इसको use करें. ये बहुत जरूरी है. चलिए, now what we will do is, अब हम एक short video देखते हैं ReadToMe के बारे में. And मतलब एक ReadToMe class, how does it a ReadToMe class look like? And उसके साथ साथ हम थोड़े से एक बहुत ही बढ़िया excellent videos देखेंगे teachers और students कि वो ReadToMe के बारे में क्या कहते हैं, how do they enjoy, what is it that they say about the ReadToMe, and students कैसे student edition enjoy करते हैं अपने घर में. चलिए, let's see that.
It's everywhere. The present world, and it has become a part.
Nowadays, importance of reading is completely undenied. And to focus on these skills, an app is introduced to you, that is ReadToMe app. This app is a multi-sensory software which assists the students to read and comprehend English textbooks. This app makes listening to everything on your screen effortless. With these great features, your books can be read aloud on your device using your device linked text-to-speech capabilities. Book creator can highlight the word as they read and turn the pages automatically. There is a bunch of settings included in which you can choose a language, voice, magnify the word, control the speed of reading.
When I started to use this app in my school, I came to know about that the application is specially designed to make the teaching of English and learning of English effective. Why effective? Let me tell you one example. The app is containing various kinds of features, and all those features, they make the app fabulous. They make the app phenomenal. How? Earlier, when I was not using ReadToMe, previously while teaching a topic, I had to list down all the words on the board, and then my students, they were asked to copy them and to learn them at home. But now things have been completely changed. There is no need to write down the words on the board because students, they can learn these words with the help of this app.
Reading is to the mind, but exercise is to the body. ReadToMe is the text-to-speech grammar addiction for reading out loud any text in your browser. It's make listening to our lesson on a screen effortlessly. During this pandemic period, this app is helping us a lot. It is very easy to use. We can improve our English reading and comprehension at home. Earlier, when we used to read our lesson at home, we had to wait to go to the school to clear our doubt or meaning of the word. But now, with ReadToMe app, we can do these things on our own.
Okay, so now Change the slide, please, Rajendra. Okay. So now we will stop for questions, as any questions that you have. So if you have any questions or doubts, please feel free to ask. You can also put your questions in the chat box there, and we will answer those questions. Okay, so there is one question here, and it says that do we have to use ReadToMe 3 times a week? Yes, a very good question. Like I have been telling you in the presentation, that it is very critical. बहुत जरूरी है कि आप उसको 3 times a week use करें, because हमारा जो learning outcomes है of an English for the English language, that will be covered when there is regularity of use in the class. So it should be used 3 times a week for every class and section. Thank you for that question. There is one more question here, which says, how do we integrate it into the timetable? ReadToMe को timetable में कैसे integrate करते हैं? Very good question. So इसको जिस तरीके से integrate करना है कि for example एक क्लास का timetable है आपके पास, जिसमें आपको रोज आप उसमें इंग्लिश का पीरियड देते हैं. मंडे सेकेंड पीरियड, ट्यूसडे थर्ड पीरियड, कोई भी पीरियड होगा. सो मंडे टू सैटरडे आप रोज इंग्लिश पीरियड देते हैं, टाइम टेबल में होता है, और ये 6 दिन के लिए होता है, राइट? अब आपको उन 6 दिन में से किसी 3 दिन, एनी 3 days, आपको जो भी आपको कन्वीनियंट लगता है, बेस्ड ऑन दैट आप में उन 6 इंग्लिश पीरियड्स में से आपने 3 पीरियड्स ReadToMe को देना है. कहने का मतलब कि उन 6 पीरियड्स में से 3 पीरियड्स बच्चे ReadToMe की लैब में, या अगर आपके क्लास में ही है वहां पर इसको आएंगे. सो इट विल गो इनटू योर रेगुलर टाइम टेबल, और ये बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि ये टाइम टेबल में इंटीग्रेट करने से वो रेगुलरिटी हो जाती है यूज करने के लिए. एवरी टीचर नोज दैट मंडे, वेडनेसडे, फ्राइडे, थर्ड पीरियड मुझे इंग्लिश लैब में जाना है. 7th क्लास की टीचर को पता है उनको कब लेके जाना है, और हफ्ते में 3 बार ये रेगुलरली यूज करा जाता है, रीडिंग, कॉम्प्रिहेंशन, हर एक के लिए. एंड दैट इज व्हाई इट इज इंटीग्रेटेड इनटू द टाइम टेबल टू मेक इट यूज्ड रेगुलर. Okay, there is one more question. How long should the students use student edition at home? Very good question again. ये जो student edition है, ये टीचर्स क्लास में अपना इंग्लिश क्लास के बाद बच्चों को होमवर्क देते हैं, राइट? और ये जो क्लास में पढ़ाया गया है बेस्ड ऑन दैट होमवर्क देते हैं, और ये होमवर्क सिर्फ 15 मिनट्स के लिए होता है, right? So students have to go back home and they will just need to spend 15 minutes. जब भी उनके पास टाइम मिले, मॉर्निंग में, इवनिंग में, जब भी उनके पास 15 मिनट वो फोन उनके हाथ में आता है, उस 15 मिनट के लिए और वो उस होमवर्क को कर सकते हैं. और उस होमवर्क को भी वो अपने लेवल के हिसाब से, कि मुझे स्लो पढ़ना है, मुझे फास्ट पढ़ना है, अपने हिसाब से जो उनको कंफर्टेबल लगता है उस हिसाब से वो होमवर्क को कर सकते हैं. So very good questions. Just 15 minutes that they need to spend on the student edition at home on themselves. Okay, one more question. How can students download the Read to Me Student Edition. So इसके लिए the students have to go to the Play Store. उनको अपने फोन के प्ले स्टोर में जाके वहां पे they need to find Read to Me. They have to find out the Read to Me solution और उसको उन्होंने डाउनलोड करके अपने फोन में इंस्टॉल करना है. आजकल के बच्चे सब कर लेते हैं, they know how to do it. So go to the Play Store. प्ले स्टोर में जाके रीड टू मी स्टूडेंट एडिशन को ढूंढेंगे और उसके बाद उसको डाउनलोड करने के बाद उसको इंस्टॉल करेंगे. There is a question from a teacher. She says, my English is weak. Read to me को पढ़ने से मैं फास्ट हो सकती हूँ? बिल्कुल. It's a reading comprehension tool, मैम. तो आप उसमें, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, that you उसमें आपके reading speeds है, अलग-अलग reading speeds है. तो अगर आप you want to improve your reading, आप पहले उसको slow speed में रखेंगे और slow speed में सुनेंगे और उसके बाद उसके साथ-साथ पढ़ेंगे आप. So first you will listen, second you will read along with it, और जैसे जैसे आप रीड करते रहते हैं आप अपना स्पीड इंप्रूव कर सकते हैं. एंड एब्सोल्युटली ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम अगर आप इसको रेगुलरली करेंगे, डेफिनेटली यू विल बी एबल टू फास्ट पढ़ सकोगे आप. I think there are no more questions. Yeah. All right. So I think there are no more questions. And the principals, I really hope you enjoyed this session. आपको ये session अच्छा लगा. But जाने से पहले जितनी चीजों को मैं दोबारा I would like to kind of reiterate, दोबारा बताना चाहूंगी कि क्या है वो. सबसे पहले प्लीज एनकरेज, आप एज प्रिंसिपल्स मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है कि प्लीज एनकरेज टीचर्स टू डाउनलोड एंड यूज रीड टू मी स्कूल एडिशन टू कंडक्ट द क्लासेस. हर अपने इंग्लिश टीचर को प्लीज एनकरेज कीजिए कि दैट दे डाउनलोड दिस रीड टू मी स्कूल एडिशन को डाउनलोड करके और ये क्लासेस जरूर कंडक्ट करें. सेकेंड, टीचर्स को क्या करना है, दे हैव टू एनकरेज स्टूडेंट्स को एनकरेज करना है कि वो अपने फोन में जाके रीड टू मी स्टूडेंट एडिशन को अपने मोबाइल डिवाइसेस पे उसको डाउनलोड करें और उसको रेगुलरली 15 मिनट के लिए उसको यूज करें. एंड थर्ड, टीचर शुड, ये जो मैंने बताया था थर्ड, कि रेगुलरली 3 क्लासेस अ वीक टीचर्स को कंडक्ट करना चाहिए. If you can help do this, principals, it will be very, very, very helpful for your students. So teachers will use school edition in the school. They will encourage students to use student edition. They will use it 3 times a week. All of this will help the students definitely engage more, learn more, and then do well academically well. So we have come to the end of this session. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel के लिए of Read to Me, and you will be able to see आप YouTube channel पे जब आप subscribe करेंगे, you will be able to see all the videos. जो हमने इस session में videos दिखाए थे, वो आप सब उस YouTube उस पे channel में देख सकते हैं. You will also get updates of all our new, और जो आगे चल के जो हम videos देंगे, the new videos, you will also, we will post them. You will be able to see all of them. And thank you very much, principals. Thank you for taking out time to join the session. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.